Hey, look at us. We're back.
We're back.
We're live. We were off for a week. And I've got these new microphones clipped on us. Let me know if you hear this. That'll let me know if this thing is actually working. Give me a thumbs up if you heard that.
Or can you even hear us at all?
Right. Let me know. So let me wait for the thumbs up, and then I'll shout out the people who are in here first. We'll do the intro song. We'll talk about some relationship topics. We'll have a good time. But I'll have these mics. We'll have a great time, actually, a fantastic time. I've had these mics for like 3 months, and I've been scared to start with them because I don't know if they're working. Thumbs up. Amos said he hears it. Okay, great.
In my sports.
All right, let's get started by letting you guys know. Let me turn this a little bit.
I'm under the weather.
Aw, the weather got on top of my baby. I'm so sorry. You look good, though. You look really sexy.
That's very nice of you to say.
It's honest. Your hair is perfect. Your skin is always flawless.
Yeah.
You did it yourself?
Yeah.
You're getting really good at that, baby.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
It was, I was up till like 3 in the morning.
I was wondering where you were.
Then I shaved.
Who are you getting ready for? The podcast? Oh, look what he did for you guys. Guys, he shaved and twisted his hair for you guys. I'd like to welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 109 of the Marriage Go Round podcast with your real live, married in real life comedian couple hosts, Tanjareen and CT. On this show, we talk about relationships, marriage, dating, and crazy relationship memes from our own monogamish point of view. The first person that was in here before I even got here, as soon as I created this broadcast link, was Jordan Taylor. He says this show is going to be lots of fun, showing us that both Tanj and CT most greatest strength comes from their kindness and generosity for others. That's what makes them the best of the best.
Wow.
Whew, no punctuation, nice. But always the sweetest.
Always the sweetest.
Always the sweetest. Thank you so much, Jordan Taylor.
They call him Candy.
And you call him?
Joe Tay.
Joe Tay. It's like Jennifer Lopez is J-Lo. Jordan Taylor is Joe Tay, according to CT. That's an Eddie Murphy shout out. Okay, Tuesday episode, Marriage Go Round. Yes, let's explain ourselves, Natasha Luxuries. Thank you. Normally we do this show on a Wednesday because we met on a Wednesday, worked together for 2 years on a Wednesday, got married on a Wednesday. The word wed is in Wednesday, and I was born on a Wednesday. We love our Wednesdays for this show. But today is Tuesday, Tantastic Tuesday, because my baby's busy tomorrow. He's got a couple podcasts to do, special guest for his wrestling show. I'm going to go help my sister with something because she needs me. And so today was the best day so that we wouldn't skip another week for you.
I want to start with something that...
Before the theme song?
Yeah. Something that Andrea Lilly sent me on Instagram. It's a video of this woman saying, it's in text, but this is the story.
Okay.
So this woman says, her husband comes to her and says, hey, my mistress is pregnant. I'm telling you because I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I don't know what to do, but she's having the baby, which is very similar to the joke that I do, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's your joke for sure.
Anyway, and it's crazy because when you look on the internet, people be doing comedians' jokes and just pawning them off as things. But anyway, as the story continues,
now the TikTok is out.
This is the difference. So that subject matter is similar to a joke on stage. However, bless you, it's going around.
It's coming over here.
Everybody, like I talked to the homies and they're like, yeah, we feeling down. We went to a concert. I'm like, we went to a concert. And it's like, feeling down. Anyway, so the wife says, and to us, not to her husband, she says, I feel bad because my husband is impotent and he doesn't know that he's unable to have kids. And if I tell him, he's going to know that I cheated because these kids are not his. Woo! Blew my mind.
Why does she know her husband's impotent and he doesn't know?
Great question.
Was she in his medical records better than him? That's crazy.
Speaking of our records, let's keep these people up to date with what's been going on with us. Where have you been? What was last week for you? You went out of town to do some shows.
All right. Well, let's get to the intro song and then we'll get into what we've been up to. Because we have, we don't sing it live anymore per my baby's request. So we have pre-recorded multiple versions of it. Let me get this off the screen.
Easier to access.
I know it would be, but I always forget where I put it. Theme song, pre-recorded compilation. Welcome to Marriage Go Round, you guys. Are you ready for the theme? Are you ready for the theme song? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Marriage go round.
Marriage go round. Tanjareen and CT. Marriage go round. Cause it's married things and things are rough. Married things and things are rough. The Real Relationship Podcast.
Blocka, blocka, blocka.
Pew, 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 pew. Boop, 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 boop. Pew, 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 pew. What's the matter, baby?
It gets longer every time you do it.
Pew, 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 pew. This is the remix. Pew, 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 pew. Braka, braka. Yeah. You're so amazing.
I'm a good co-host.
You're a great co-host. Yay! That's the theme song. Now we can get into the actual episode. Ladies and gentlemen, we talk about relationships here. So
Is that what we talk about here?
that's what we talk about, relationships, dating, and funny memes. I got a couple things to read.
What you got on tap
Send
for
to
us?
me as well, but you were about to say something before.
You were out of town. You did some shows last
I
week.
was out of town. Let's see. I had a really eventful April. Today's April 29th, which is also the 29th day of me doing active 30 for 30. I've been working out every single day for no less than 30 minutes. A lot of those days have been with my workout partner in the Discord, Latasha Luxuries.
Hey.
She's also done a lot of workout on her own, and she has lost a bunch of weight. Her waistline is popping. I'm super proud of her. But I have one more day. Today's also the anniversary of when I pledged Delta Sigma Theta sorority. Ooh. What was you about to do? The wrong sound?
It was gonna be the blood sound.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the wrong sound. But yeah, I'm a Delta. I did pledge in college, and today was the anniversary of the day I did that. So I need to find some pictures and post them.
Congratulations.
I've been so busy because I have 4 Zoom meetings today. Thank you very much. Also, I was in Sacramento last Wednesday, which is why we didn't do the show, because I was performing with our good friend Lance Woods, who he happens to see every weekend on tour, because they're on the same tour with Desi Banks. It was a great time. Lance Woods has a monthly show at Punchline in Sacramento. It was super fun. My little cousin came out. I haven't seen him in a couple years. And Latasha Luxury says, thank you, accountability partner.
It used to be a lot more of y'all. What if people just start falling off? Hey, I talked to y'all. I got to back.
Who are you talking about?
The group that you would work out with.
Oh, everybody's lazy. But I will say, I have a Discord with about 20-something rooms, and one of the rooms is a fitness room, and you post your receipts. If your sweaty selfies, you at the gym. I will shout out the people who have still been consistently working out. Morgan, who is now Morgan. She now works at a gym. She wasn't, mind you, she was in another country when we met during the pandemic.
Yeah.
She is now living in America, and she joined a gym as a employee. Works out almost every day. Posts her receipts. I see her waistline coming in.
Living in America.
Her body's looking great. So shout out to Morgan. I see Eddie Mack posting. He joined a what is that thing we used to do down at Sugar House? It's called You're in a Box. CrossFit. He joined a CrossFit box. He's been doing CrossFit. He's looking great. Pissed bought a treadmill that's in his room at his crib. So he has fallen off these last few weeks, but he does that, and he rides his bike around the neighborhood. So people have been posting their receipts. They just haven't been working out with us. David Allen Cohen, one of my top tier VIP members in Patreon, has been going to his gym and posting the receipts in there. Miss Mia fell off for a couple weeks, but she was in there. What you looking at? Look at yourself. Miss Mia was one of the consistent people. So people are still working out. They're just not doing the group. So shout out to everybody who's caring about their health and realizing that without health, we don't have anything else. You got to stay mobile, people, because when you don't want to have to be assisted when you walk around.
It's true.
Who is this? It says, I'm ready to go live today. Okay, Vernon, a day early, and you was ready for us, and you're going to come and click the link. If you'd like to be on today's episode, in the description, there's a link that says click here to get on camera to ask your relationship questions, and you can be part of the show. Keep your questions about relationships. My mom is here. Oh, my baby. I want them to see
What's
you
up,
like
Barbara?
that. I want them to see you like that. Cobra Tay said he finally got his driver's license.
Congrats. That's big.
That is big. Congratulations, Cobra Tay. He put that in as soon as he got into this live. So congratulations to Tay. Let me read this comment, and then we'll get into some other stuff. I got an audition for a show in Atlanta that I'm going to do as soon as this is over. So I'm talking fast, but let me just slow down. Amos Coates, watching in the Netherlands, where they are 9 hours ahead of us.
Amos Coates.
It says, always amazes me how CT gets the pronunciation exactly as I was called at home. Aww.
Told you. Amos Coates.
Amos Coates. Jordan Taylor with some more
Such
sweet
a fun
words.
name.
It is fun. I don't think anybody else has as much fun as we do saying it, though. What's up, everybody? What's up, Isaac? He says, hope you're having a good day. Thanks for you guys for catching us a day early, because we didn't even announce this. Autumn Reed said, twisted his hair and he shaved. Nah, this ain't for us. I could believe the hair twisting, but the shave definitely for someone or something else.
No, listen, I did it for the show, and I just so happened to be performing a lot this week.
As including tonight?
Yeah.
So
did you do trying to rest.
Did you do it for tonight?
No, I did it for today.
I appreciate you, baby. I love you.
I love you back, Tanjareen. You never want to leave somebody hang on, and I love you.
Hey, it's fine. Sometimes he says it to me, and I'd be like, "Thank you, baby," and he'll be looking at me like, "You ain't gonna say nothing back."
And we all know when I do this,
they don't know that.
They don't know that?
They don't know that. If you're texting CT and you say something he doesn't like and he hits you back with the emoji of this,
9 times out of 10, there is a 10th time, but 9 times out of 10, I'm saying F you.
And nobody knows that.
That's what makes it funny.
They think, oh, okay, but it's like, nah, he's pissed. He's pissed.
That's what makes me laugh. Some stuff is just for me.
Yeah.
Or you, when I'm retelling you the story when I gave it to somebody.
Yeah, and then I know what it means and they don't.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at my Discord. There's a room called Marriage Go Round. And inside there, Lexi Lex posted.
Oh, me? What have I been up to? Well, I'll tell you.
Sorry. You're right.
I have been working. You understand? So last week, went to Morongo Casino, part of one of the shows. It was a good time. I love being out there, Morongo, because it was only an hour and a half drive back. But I got a chance to. I left early because it's like a 3-hour drive if you wait. Went and saw a Minecraft movie just to kill some time. Then did the show and was able to drive back and be in my own bed as opposed to just staying out there for the whole night. Because
they supplied hotels for you.
Yeah.
And you were like, nah.
Yeah, well, I just
come
want
home,
to be back.
my baby.
Just want to be back home. And
Jarrell said, CT, can you please post some of your performances? I can only find a few short clips.
That's by design. After I shoot this special, and when it's like about to come out, then I'll start dropping clips of everything. Like, not everything, like my material. Like the special will be the material. Excuse me, but the clips will be freestyling stuff and maybe just crowd work, but not forced crowd work. It'll be like, like when I'm on the road, if somebody says something, I'll be like, huh? Because I don't get hecklers. Like, people are really cool. But that's not to say that I did not get hecklers early on in my career, because I deserved it because I was going about it the wrong way. But once you learn that you're doing things the wrong way, hopefully you start doing them the right way, and then you get better. I digress. So after the show, we had a chance to go to the Millennium Tour concert. BT, myself, Tanjareen, and a bunch of friends. It was great. That's a lot. Trey Songz was amazing. Bow Wow was incredible.
Tell them, first of all, if you don't know, the Millennium Tour had been gone for a few years, but it is a giant concert. Yin Yang Twins, Bootsy.
Yin Yang Twins and Bootsy, they were great.
Plies
was great.
Bobby V, Ray J. Who was with Bobby V for RSVP?
So it's RSVP. So it's Ray J,
Sammy,
Valentino, and Pleasure P.
Then there's also Rick Ross was a special guest for this particular performance. The show started off with Nivea. She was the opener. And then the headliners were in order.
They should have had Nivea later because there were no other women on the show.
But the headliners were 3 different people. It was
Bow Wow, Omarion,
and then Trey Songz. And in that order.
Trey Songz closed that thing out.
Trey Songz was fantastic.
Woo!
But when you see me post the clips from it, I don't know if you'll see it in the clips, but because I try not to show it. But CT was sitting down for a lot of the first 65% of the concert.
Yeah.
And everybody else was up, singing the words, and he was just like.
Also, the seats that we had, like, I like to be elevated. We were on the floor. Floor seats, but everywhere on the floor ain't good. Sometimes you want to be elevated to see everything, even if you're not standing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
BT picked the seats. We're not letting them do that anymore. We stopped letting them pick the movie about a decade ago.
Yeah, we did.
This concert said you're not picking the seats anymore. And
the last time we went in 2022, we had elevated seats, but we were behind a speaker or something that was like camera or something.
The speaker was just very loud on the side we were on.
We had an obstructive view. I remember something was in our way.
I'm trying to tell you, it wasn't anything from the stage. Where we were sitting elevated wise, we were sitting behind where we should have sat. Like, BT should have got the row that was against the wall, like against the ramp. Mm-hmm. So then we could just see unobstructed. Where we were sitting, there were like 3 rows of people ahead of us. And then where we were sitting in the joint, there were 2 people on our side who kept wanting to get up and go by. and it was so annoying.
So annoying.
So I'm an aisle seat guy. But beyond that, we went to the tour. It was very entertaining towards the end. I sat down at the beginning because I was starving when I got there, and I was just sitting down enjoying my food, like, oh, this is life. And there was some music going on, and I was like, oh, I like this. But nobody was really making me want to get up until my food had digested.
And that's the thing. Like when you go to a club, if a guy asks you to dance, I normally say when the song moves me, because I don't want to dance just because you asked me to dance. If the song ain't hitting, if the DJ doesn't get me to want to dance, I don't care what you look like. We're not dancing yet.
A lot of people be asking you to dance, and you be like, okay, that's what's up.
You don't like dancing. You don't like going out.
You know what I do like? Going to the movies. I'm about to resume that with a couple of friends, apparently.
Yeah, you told me you were.
Okay.
Never let someone.
Why are we doing this show?
Because we're happily married. Autumn Reed says, never let someone who has day 26 over Boys to Men pick concerts or seats. Autumn Reed.
True.
Let me tell you something, Autumn Reed. In 2022, the Millennium Tour was here. About 8 or 9 of us went together. We were early, and the very first opening act was day 26. They had day 26 start before the concert time. So BT was so excited. I know. BT was so excited that we were there in time to see day 26 because that's his favorite R&B group, that he made us get there early this time. Somebody made us late, but we were trying to be an hour early because he was hoping day 26 was gonna surprise him again. I'm like, they're not even on the list, but yeah, BT let us day 26. Gui Tripp says, almost got me. I'm here. Thank you, Gui Tripp. We had to do a day early because he has a lot going on tomorrow, and I'm gonna go out of town and help my little sister.
So we have a lot going on.
Well, I wasn't gonna help her if we were sticking to our concert, but since I love her and she's my little sister. No, honestly, she had asked me to help her on Thursday.
And you moved it up by
and then you said what you had to do, and then she hit me yesterday and said, actually, if you come Wednesday evening, and I was like, you know what? I can.
Even better.
Even better.
Look at how that worked out.
Look at God. All right, so this was put into the Discord in the Marriage Go Round room by Lexi Lex, and it says, it's from Anonymous Askers. It says, please keep me anonymous. I need some advice and no one to turn to. I've been with my partner for 7 years. We've had some ups and downs, but overall a good relationship, or so I thought. A couple of months ago, our son was playing on his phone and clicked on a Snapchat message. He gave me the phone to fix it, and I saw it was from his ex. I think she means from her man's ex. It said, sorry, I fell asleep. He was messaging her at 3 a.m. She sent him a picture of herself all ready for the night, and he saved it. I couldn't see any other messages between them. I asked him about it. He just said they were just chatting. I let it go. That night, I checked his phone and found he had sent nudes to people he had been messaging, and a girl sending nudes, arranging to meet, but never did. We had a big row, and he apologized and deleted Snapchat.
A big row?
I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming in context that it's
like a fight
argument or something.
We had a big row.
ROW. I don't know. I dropped it, I guess you should have said. We've been good for a few months. I'm just going to give her some extra words.
Yeah, sure. Come on.
Getting back on track. He's been distant the last week and just says he's tired. I checked his
Oh, yeah, he's tired already.
I checked his phone last night and found he's been downloading Snap and then deleting it every day. That's a lot of effort. To download it, send nudes, flirt, and then delete it.
That's a brother with a plan.
Messaging people, sending nudes. He doesn't know I know. What do I do now? I like this man. We have 2 children. First of all, you only like him and you got 2 kids with this man?
And you going through his phone and you only like him?
Something's not right with that sentence, ma'am. I don't know if I can forget again. What is your advice? So Lexi Lex posted that.
Okay. What is your advice?
My first question, ladies and gentlemen, is should you look through your lover's phone and get upset with what you see? It's an invasion of privacy. You ain't got no business looking through his phone. You was having a happy relationship until you looked in there. You messed things up for yourself, sis.
That is a good point.
You messed things up for yourself. Latasha Luxury says, number 1, he needs a password. And I thought that was hilarious. Because why is she so easily able to keep going through his phone? And if she went through the first time and confronted him, he should have changed it. Number 2, she needs to ask herself, do she want to keep sharing her quote unquote man? And 3, she needs to have a real talk / conversation with him and decide if she wants to stay or not.
My thoughts are, ma'am, it's time for you to mind your business. All right, that's number one. Number two, there's never anything good coming out of snooping. You understand? I've never went through a woman's phone because why? I'm having a great life. Am I about to just, first of all, you can misconstrue anything, by the way.
Yeah.
Anything. Let alone when you find what you're actually looking for, you already hurt. So why not just be oblivious?
Be
oblivious ain't never hurt nobody.
Oblivious is the key to a happy marriage. I was dating this guy.
This guy you be dancing with? Keep going.
This is a different guy.
Oh, got it.
Different guy. I was dating this guy many moons ago, and apparently he had cracked the code to my phone because he used to go to DeVry Institute of Technology.
Oh, shout out to DeVry. An online school taught him all of it.
So he cracked the code to my phone without having my phone in his possession at all.
Wow.
And was able to listen to my voicemails.
Whoa.
And he heard a friend leaving me voicemails that is literally just a friend. But because he was a jealous person, the guy I was dating, he misconstrued every message to make it seem like it was more than it was. Like if I was like, yeah, let's go grab something to eat after church, he took it as an actual date. Or if I was like, yeah, I'm having a bad day or something, well, you know, let me give you some advice. I don't know. What, I don't even remember the conversation.
Let me give you what?
I was going to say some advice.
Oh, advice. You cut your word off. I was like,
let me give you some of this meat. But whatever the conversation was, it was completely innocent. I'm not attracted to this other guy in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I used to give him advice on the woman he actually was attracted to that he eventually ended up proposing to on the beach, this beautiful setting, and got married to. But my man at the time was all up in my phone from his house, from his DeVry Institute of Technologies
we gotta give DeVry more credit.
I know. I had no idea they were that good. But he was so mad at me when I came to see him. I had no idea what he had this attitude with me. And he took him a couple of days to confess that he had listened to my messages. And I was just like, oh my God, you are so wrong right now. I'm so happy to tell you that you have nothing to worry about. But now I want to know why you was up in my business like that. Why are you so insecure with what we have? Because my dad taught me when I was a little girl, I think I was like junior high, he said, if a man don't trust you, it's because he scared you out doing what he's doing. So when I realized that, I said, this is why you don't want to tell everybody about us. Because you out here doing something and you checking my stuff and you think I'm out here doing something and I'm not doing nothing. In fact, nobody was doing nothing because we was going to church and we was trying to save it for marriage. But anyways.
Ooh. I've not ever dated a woman that's went through my phone. I would not ever be with somebody like that. Like I've heard the jokes and the stories and it's funny, I guess, to hear, but it's like, if you go through my things, I look at it like, you know what's funny? Because you're not this person, I can say this. I take somebody going through my mail as even more disrespectful. Unless I give you the letter.
You always give me your mail though.
That's what I'm saying. Unless I give you the letter. If I come home and I just see you've opened my mail, you talking about the end, but it's never had to be something we've ever talked about because that's not who you are. But I'm telling you.
I feel bad when I accidentally open your Amazon package so I think it's mine. I'm like, oh shoot. And then I'm like, let me close this before I actually see what it was.
That's happened once in the past since we've opened Amazon.
I felt terrible.
But again, I'm telling you, that's instant grounds. I don't even have the capacity to have a conversation about it. Like that's how crazy. I remember my mom had done that when I was still living in her house. I was like a teenager or something. And I came home and a letter was opened and I was like, why is this letter open? And she was like, I don't know what she said, but I blacked out. Like, I do not, nobody.
Dang.
No.
So Amos Coates says, very wise father about the advice that he gave me. Isaac says, DeVry, who knew? Latasha says, okay, DeVry. This is a great question, Autumn Reed, about the meme we just read. Wait, who pays the phone bill? That could be it. Maybe the woman is paying the phone bill and that's why she's just going through his phone like that.
Phone bills are online now. I haven't got mailed an online bill from
But
the
if
mobile.
she pays it, then she'd be the one logging in to see it. But do they still list like?
No, what I'm saying is like when you get a phone bill, hopefully you're on auto pay is my point. You're not even looking at your bill unless you're like, hey, y'all took how much? Let me go in here and see what's
my bills. I don't like auto pay because sometimes they creep up on the bills and they don't tell you on purpose. And I like to see. And I'll be finding out. And then I call them like, why is this higher all of a sudden?
That was my first moment of feeling like a successful comedian is when I set my phone bill to auto pay because my T-Mobile bill, my older sister used to pay my bill for me when I got out to LA. And I remember one day I was like, I got it. And she was like, okay, let me know. And I was like, cool. And then it went from I got it to let me see about this auto pay thing, and then just stop thinking about it. That was such a massive moment for me.
Congratulations, baby.
Thank you. Because I used to be calling and get the payment arrangement. I'm like, hey.
I remember payment arrangements.
Do you remember when you first, I had to learn how long you could do it, because I was like, yeah, just give me a couple of days. And they give me a couple of days. Then I was like, just give me like a week. And they were like, all right. Then I was like, one day I just didn't have it, and I didn't know when I was gonna have it. I was like, give me till next month. And they were like, okay. I was like, oh.
Yeah. You have to learn. I had to call and be like, what's the latest day I can pay it when y'all don't cut it off? And it would be like 28 days in advance. I'm like, cool. That's when y'all gonna get it. Hopefully.
You gave me the dance story. I'm gonna give them a story. I remember this was like Christmas of 2007. I was seeing this older lady, and like I'm 21. She might have been 30.
I knew you at 21.
No, yeah, you knew me at 22. So
I met you at 21.
You met me at I was about to be 22 when you met me. You met me in March of 2008.
How old are you when you're about to be 22?
I just said you met me when I was about to be 22.
So that means I met you at 21.
Right, but I'm talking about at the point of this story.
Go ahead, baby.
You didn't. Right, but don't interrupt me. You didn't know me at the point of the story. And even if you did, you were playing around. I got time. So my phone was about to get cut off, and I was like, hey, because I was always just upfront about my finances. I was hey, yo, it's Christmas break. My phone probably gonna be off in a couple of days. Just letting you know.
Yikes.
I'll MySpace you. And it wasn't off. And then she called me, and she was like, yeah, I don't like being told I can't talk to somebody, so I paid your bill.
Ooh.
And I was like grateful, but I was like, how did she pay my bill? Like, did she call them and tell them my number and just put money on the account? This is weird. Like, it made me feel almost more uncomfortable than grateful.
Because now you got to watch yourself around this heifer, because she got connections. Autumn Reed, speaking about that meme, says if the account is in her name, then that's her phone. Facts.
Okay.
Facts. I agree. You told me that story before, so I feel like we did know each other, or we were friends for 2 years. So I was messing with you when I said what I said, but we got to stop the show because I got a cash app from Gui Tripp. Gui Tripp sent $25 as one of the sponsors of this show. He's sponsor of episode number 109. Thank you, Gui Tripp. These kisses are just for you. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree. Gui Tripp, Guillermo Tripp, Domingo Tripp.
Guillermo Tripp. He also sent me a young Dub 5. Appreciate you, my guy.
Thank you for sowing. Oh, let me hug you. So that song was performed 2 nights ago by Bow Wow.
Can we talk about this? Go ahead.
The sound was so off. I feel like Bow Wow and a lot of the artists did not do a sound check. And so all you could hear was bass and a muffled voice of Bow Wow. So when it came to
everybody
except Trey Songz.
Everybody except Trey Songz and maybe a couple of songs by the Yin Yang Twins.
Yeah.
Everybody sounded distorted, and it sounded like I'm like, I don't even know what song this is until everybody's quiet for a second, and then you can hear it. And also, let me tell you something. What we all paid for them tickets, that sound should have been bad. But I'll tell you something else. You know, when you look in, no matter where you sit, nosebleeds, floor, good seats, whatever, they have screens where you see the artist on stage. So you see the artist on stage, and they got the screens so you can get a better view of what's going on, even if you're further back. Mm-hmm. Every artist had themselves on the screen, and it was too cluttered. Like, it was animated stuff going on in the background, colors and explosions, and all of this stuff is hard to follow, except Trey Songz. Trey Songz is the only one who had the screens with no extra stuff, just him, and a blacked out background. So you don't even need to pay attention to the stage. Just look at him. He's wearing a red baseball jersey. And it's like, man, all of this stuff complemented everything. Yeah, his sound was incredible. His performance was incredible. The screens, all of these things that makes you focus on an artist. And you would think, because of the bad press that brother had been receiving, that people were going to be like, oh, we're leaving. Man, everybody in that arena was singing along that boy's songs. I forgot how many hits he had.
And standing up for him. Yeah. And it was like they didn't care about the charges that he had caught.
I don't want to talk about that, but I will say I said the press.
I said charges.
Let's just
I didn't say
agree
what the
on
charges
press.
were. We could say both. Charges were in the press, but nobody cared because he's a good artist.
This is the year that black women are saying we do what we want. I don't know if y'all been noticing that. Black women have been seeing these brothers deal with these non-black women.
The whole hit
and been saying, we minding our business, queen.
Yes.
And exactly. They have been. They've been sitting it out.
I forgot to read this one earlier. Autumn Reed says, DeVry didn't teach him. He learned it from Ray, who sold weed in the parking lot to the evening DeVry students. Ah, that's funny. Thank you very much for that. Pick a letter of the alphabet.
A.
And pick a number from 1 to 7.
1.
All right. In the Discord, in the Marriage Go Round room, Miss Twerk Something, also known as Ashley White, posted something called the ABCs of dating. And under every letter of the alphabet, there's 7 different things you could do for a date night. So you've picked A1. You're so creative, baby. So the very first thing on the A1 list, oh, you'd actually like doing this.
A1 like day 1.
Arcade night. We get to do an arcade night, baby.
I love it.
He loves that. So would that be Dave & Buster's or that place down on Ventura? That
the
game?
1-Up?
1-Up?
No,
with the
not the 1-Up. It would be Dave & Buster's.
Dave & Buster's. We got an arcade night coming. Thanks, Ashley.
This is actually good that I'm feeling under the weather now because that means I'll be great by next week.
What about this weekend when you're out of town, though?
I'll be fine before I leave.
Okay.
I already feel a little bit better than yesterday. Yesterday,
okay, great.
I was wild by even, I was like, man, let me just go to the gym. And I went and I saw Ja's wife and I saw Ken's girl. They were working out together.
Oh, yeah.
And they were cool. I was like, good for y'all. I got on the leg press real quick.
Do we call her Ken's girl?
It's time. He ain't told us, but I feel like it's time.
All right, pick one more letter, one more number so I can do one more game.
B2.
You're not going no further than that? From A1 to B2?
Can I ask you a question?
I'm gonna go to B2.
Is it my choice?
It is.
Or am I being shamed?
I thought you would just be a little more creative and go a little further to the alphabet.
You're a bully.
26 letters. No, I'm not, because I'm gonna read.
You're a bully.
I'm gonna read B2. B2 dating ideas from the ABCs of dating. B2. Oh, you're gonna love this. B2 is beach day.
I said C3.
Oh no, baby. You said
I said C3.
you said you didn't want me to bully you. You said
I said C3.
You said B2. That's beach day.
C3.
Okay, you're gonna love this one too. C3 is coffee tasting. Your favorite.
I actually would do that.
You don't like coffee.
I don't have to swallow it.
Oh, you're just gonna swish it around and spit it out and dirty up your teeth?
Hella ball.
All right.
How about this? G5.
G5. Okay, here we go. G5. That would be, oh, you'll like this one. G5, the 5th thing on the list is ghost tour.
No.
We've had on our bucket list since we were dating that we wanted to go to dinner mystery theater.
A murder mystery. Not nothing about ghosts.
We have not gone yet.
I've never done nothing ghostly.
Well, what about when we do the date at the scary haunted Halloween hayride thing?
Haunted hayride?
Yeah. It's
That's
like
different.
Ghosts are following
People
us.
are dressed up. Those people in costume.
Do you think this ghost tour will be actual ghosts, baby?
Let me ask you something. Do girls get nose hair? I don't ever see you have nose hair. I don't think I've ever seen any woman have like nose hair. I be having nose hair. I be having to trim my hair.
Yeah, my daddy said to trim his too. I get a little bit, but not to the point where it's coming out
like
of my nose and I have to cut it like men.
You need to cut it.
A1, B2, love it, Isaac says. Beach day sounds fun, Jordan Taylor says. He doesn't like being outdoors in the daytime. He doesn't like the sun. Good evening, Tanjareen. I miss you. Give me a big hug. Devontae. Devontae was here 2 weeks ago. Very, very aggressive in the comments. Let me shout you out, Devontae, because he has joined every last one of my sites. From my TikTok to my free side of Patreon.
The free side.
Hopefully he will move up to the 20 cents a day version and go ahead and join the paid version because he apparently is a big follower supporter of mine.
New podcast coming, CT Cinema. On my Patreon. That will be starting next month. Just a heads up. We're going to be talking about I'm going to have different guests and we're going to be talking about different shows and movies and TV things that people have enjoyed. Even internet. I actually want to break down some of my famous sketches with some of the people that have been in them.
How are you spelling cinema?
Cinema? Seenima. Cinema. Because I've seen it.
I get it.
You know? We talk about stuff I say. We ain't talking about stuff I ain't seen.
I love it. And this is different from the podcast you did with Big Job.
I was a guest on that.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, they're doing a spinoff of something, I think. I don't know if they've started already. We had done the one. But they're still doing Blackbusters. And I was like, well, I still like talking about stuff.
So you're going to probably do another guest spot?
No, I'm going to do my own.
Oh.
But incorporate the things that I want to do.
Gotcha. CT Cinema.
So like I know, we're talking about videos, movies, TV shows that I've enjoyed, and some friends that might have enjoyed it too. Like, for example, I would have you on and we could talk about one of your favorite episodes of the Boondocks.
I love the Boondocks.
I know you do, but like that's an example of cinema.
I own every episode on DVD, even the ones that were banned from ever re-airing on TV that they try to let you pay to watch on Amazon Prime, but they're not there. I got them on DVD.
I just need to find a sidekick. It's either going to be
Don't
KP.
worry.
It's either going to be KP or Lawrence, or a girl who has a good laugh at my timing of material.
Lawrence. KP's funny though.
He is. They both have been my sidekicks before. That's why I'm like, it's going to be one of them.
Exactly. All right, let me read something from Six Brown Chicks.
What you got on tap for us?
We also let you know, if you want to get on camera, we do have somebody in the green room if somebody else wants to join before we get out of here on this day early of Marriage Go Round. Just click the link.
We're going to be here 10 more minutes, folks. It's time to get it in.
Oh, okay. Only going to be here 10 minutes. So let me go to Six Brown Chicks. Where does it go? Okay, right here. Pick a number between 1 and 6.
5.
Okay. Let's see what you come up with. For your eyes are closed. I like this excitement from you. This is from Six Brown Chicks on Instagram, where they take anonymous relationship questions and post them for everybody to make fun of. And they normally do that on Wednesdays. So I'm reading last week's because tomorrow is this week's version, and it's not up yet. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This one says, and you can find it on your own and read along. Six Brown Chicks. Question number 5. Married 16 years to Wynette.
Okay, Wynette. Sounds like she is over 45.
She's definitely not a young chicken.
Wynette. Was her dad named Wayne and her mom named Annette?
Lynette, probably.
Maybe.
Lynette. Maybe it's Wynette, because it looks like Lynette, but with a W.
Yeah, let's say Wynette. Let's try that, because Wynette sounds
And daddy
trash.
is Wendell and mama was Lynette, and they put it together?
I like that, Wendell and Lynette.
All right, we're workshopping here. Married 16 years to Wynette. She received her retirement benefits, and she literally left me and our teen sons to, quote, work on her mental health.
Oh, now you got mental health. You got all this time on earth. That money came through. Now you got mental health you got to worry about. All right.
Oh, she's renting an apartment in Indiana, 2 hours away, but we can't find the exact location. She posts on social media, but won't answer our calls.
So now answer the child's call. It's crazy.
I know where this is coming from. I had an affair with my sons, helped me hide.
Now I get it. He's had an affair in which his sons helped him hide from the mom. Now that the money came through, she left both of them. Now I'm on her side. Keep going.
Wow. So Wynette is paying us back by taking her money and doing as she pleases. My sons, one is 17 and the other is a love child. He's only 12. So you done already stepped out on her, made a baby that she's been raising, and then you cheated on her and both sons know about it. And all 3 of y'all have deceived this woman. She got her money. She said skedaddle. My sons, okay, 17 and 12, she's their stepmother. Both need money. She's their stepmother. Dang, okay.
So neither one of hers. Oh, sounds like she got off scot-free.
One needs braces and the other needs a car. I'm disappointed that my wife would be this selfish and put our financial health at risk like this. How to bring her back home? Advice? Run, Wynette, run!
The advice.
So proud of you.
He asked for advice. He didn't ask to be judged.
Okay.
So let's give some advice.
Okay.
My advice would be to get your sons and rob her. That's how you fix it. You get the braces and you get a car. Somebody's going to prison, but you might have the braces in the car before y'all go.
Put the charges on the 12-year-old because they're not going to have to do that much time in jail. They're not going to be tried as an adult. And then everybody else can move on with their life.
And don't do it armed, because that's armed robbery. That's a felony.
It's more time.
You want to do like a finger gun.
Yeah.
But don't hold it in your pocket
because then you'll get shot by the cops.
Exactly.
And they'll be right.
Yeah.
And then they'll get immunity because of our new administration.
Yeah, but finger gun, make sure she see your finger on the low, like when you leaving. So she can't say, I thought it was a weapon.
I don't think anybody gives better advice than Tanjareen
on.
and CT. Marriage Go Round, episode 109.
But on her side, good for you, Queen. I mean, you finally, that's the stuff that God be blessing. Yeah. God blessed her.
He blessed her.
And allowed her to be free from this relationship.
Married for 16 years.
That money came through. Mental health. I'm with you. Now I get the mental health.
She's been dealing with a lot because you've been married for 16 years, but you have a 17-year-old and a 12-year-old love child. So neither one of these kids, wow. That was good. Good for you, Wynette.
That was a good choice.
Good job for picking number 5.
Appreciate that.
And speaking of your sidekick, Latasha Luxury says, I'm good. I'm a good laugher.
You don't live in LA, Latasha Luxury.
Oh, let's see. Devontae is asking questions about Martin Lawrence's birthday. That'll be posted soon when I get some time. Bruh, get a job and take care of your sons.
Yeah, to be asking a woman for some money is crazy. I mean, you know what? Let me not judge because I understand that there are a lot of people who got a different setup. I'm talking about in the sense that he's done all of this stuff to this woman, and then you got the audacity to ask her. Come on, man.
And he didn't say, I love her. He didn't say, I miss her.
He did not.
He said, I got a son that needs a car, and I got a son that needs braces.
Also, ask their mamas.
Where are the moms?
Since you're comfortable asking this woman.
He is so out of pocket. Autumn Reed says, Wynette definitely is a former postal worker, phone company employee, or state worker. She made sure she had no income he can get, and a different state means anything you try is a federal felony. Then she says, mental health is a setup for emotional abuse reasons in a divorce decree. Autumn Reed be knowing stuff.
Autumn Reed know everything.
Interesting. All right, let's read one more, and then we'll bring in a guest from, pick a number between 1 and 6. It wasn't 5.
4.
4. All right. This one, number 4 from 6 Brown Chicks. It says, Ferris, P-H-A-R-R-I-S, my common law husband, was shot on his way home from work. We were at the most ghetto emergency room in Nevada when the foreign medical resident told me, quote, we don't expect Ferris to make it. He'll probably unalive while I'm out here talking to you. Who talks to somebody like that?
The hood hospital.
Ferris's mom entered the waiting room area with 2 women and a total of 4 little kids. I thought they were relatives, but no. These were Ferris's 2 baby mamas. Relationships he started well after we were a couple.
Ooh.
I've been with Ferris since 2016. These children are 4 and 6 years old.
Oh, they new babies.
Ferris's mom says letting the kids see him one last time was the right thing to do.
So the mama knew about these kids the whole time and ain't said nothing.
The deception. Well, the pearly gates didn't swing open, and the devil must have kicked his trifling aide out because Ferris survived the night and awakened from his coma shortly thereafter.
Ooh.
I wanted to discuss his baby mamas, but Ferris says he's recuperating and can't remember ever cheating on me. Oh, how convenient.
Hey, if there's ever a time for a good place live, ooh, that's perfect.
Right after you come out of a coma, I love it.
I don't remember.
He pretends to not recognize the other women or the kids. His mother told me I'm bullying him and I should let him heal. I'm tired of his family playing in my face, but my money is tied up in a lot of loans I've given him over the years. So if I leave, I won't get that money back.
Can I tell you
Advice?
Let me tell you something real quick.
Go ahead, baby. Tell me.
That boy is a game day player. I mean, wow.
He thinking quick on his toes.
How can you think that quickly?
Huh? Who is this?
Because I got nothing but huns in me.
On you. You got a lot of huns in you. And I see right through all your huns. But if you came out of a coma, I might believe it.
He saw the moment and was like, this is the time. I don't know these women. What? I have kids? Oh my gosh. What are your names?
4 kids, 2 baby mamas. You've been cheating on me this whole time. And my mother knew about it.
2016.
My mother knew. And now it's saying, you bullying him. Leave him alone. Let this man heal. He ain't gonna never heal. But she only staying because she needs the money that she's loaned him. You're not getting it back.
Relationships be tied up
to money.
Yeah. People just be surviving. They don't even be in love.
That's a damn shame. That is a damn shame. Latasha Luxury says, you not getting that money. Rather you stay or leave. Exactly, Latasha. Jordan says, and who treats someone like that? Where's the respect? Exactly.
My mom always said, I can do bad all by myself.
Facts.
I'm not about to stay in a relationship because, nah.
Exactly. So they were at the county hospital in Reno. Autumn Reed must know about Nevada ghetto hospitals. Go to the house, take everything of value that he has, and pawn it all. He doesn't remember any of it anyways. Ooh, Autumn Reed, I like how vindictive you are, Autumn Reed.
All right, let's get to our guests, man. We got some people in here.
And Devontae has put a lot of things on the screen, so y'all can read that on your own later. There's that one, and there's this one. I love you. You love me. Happy family. Big hug. Okay.
All right.
Gotta click that first because it'll go to the wrong shape. Okay, go.
All right. First viewer and listener. How you doing, man?
Long time. First time. Well, second time.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh yeah. No. I made a promise 2 weeks ago that I was gonna be on live, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm a real person.
You still in the dark, and we can't see your face, but technically you are a real person. Turn around, let the light hit
Wait,
your
let
face.
me get a. I'm about to go in a lighter.
There was
Give
like
me a
light.
second. Give me a second.
Got a bad. All right, when you get ready, come back in, man.
And face the light. I see moonlight behind you, Vernon. Just face it. Then we can see you. Turn around.
Yeah, just turn around.
You see that light behind you? Face it. Turn around.
Yeah, I'm going to that section.
What'd you say?
I'm going to the section right now. You see me?
That's better. Yeah, just stay still. Stay still. That's right there.
Stop walking.
Good. All right.
Welcome to the show, Vernon. I feel like we're watching TV in '82.
You kind of distorted. Man, what has happened to Vernon? Go back. Go walk backwards. You look scrambled on screen. All right, we're gonna bring you back in, man. Get it together, brother. In the meantime, Gui Tripp, what's up, brother?
Gui Tripp, a sponsor of episode number 109, all the way in Hawaii. What's on your mind?
Hey, well, you know what I'm saying? First off, hey, welcome aboard, Vernon. You know, you kept your word. Like that. You know what I'm saying? We need more faces and more brave people like that. Francis says she tried to get on last week, but I don't think she hit the right button. So, it happens, you know what I mean? But some stuff about her. She just passed her APFT. She had a weight and take, but she utilized the waist trainer that Tanj has been promoting, and she actually took some inches off her waist. So right now she is one of the 2% of women that can pass this new APFT in the Army right now. You know what I mean?
Just what that stands for, so we know how to properly congratulate.
The Army Physical Fitness Test, APFT.
Congratulations, Francis. Mrs. Tripp. I love that. She's been posting receipts in the Discord fitness room as well, showing us her workouts too. Looking good. Yes.
Yeah, man. She's been crushing it. You know what I'm saying? And, considering, that she's a seasoned woman, I mean, to me, she's an iron woman. You know what I mean? She's definitely an iron woman. She's on top like that. I love it.
I love that.
That's great to hear.
All right, and then also, just to break off just a little bit, I said something on something previously with CT. I just want to make one correction. Carrie and Cross as the manager. All right, I'll just drop that there. You'll figure that one out.
What is that? What is that?
Something you wouldn't understand.
Inside joke. Oh, great.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. I know you got somebody coming, so I'm gonna make this real quick. Amnesia is the way to go. Definitely. Don't know nothing. Who are you? Sometimes.
Crazy.
Perfect. Also, as far as the mother is concerned, see, you can't do an armed robbery, but you can take a tire iron to the back of the knee, because then she's going to need her family to help her recover, so she got to come back. I'm just saying, just things like that. You know what I mean? Stuff like that can work. You know what I mean? If you just think about it. You know what I mean?
Still
she's going to take care of her.
Because now you've added assault.
That's assault, isn't it? Assault and battery?
No, but see, if you put the tire iron in your sleeve, they don't see it. See what I'm saying? They got to
prove
like
that. Just hit her real hard with your own arm.
Yeah, chop block. Right? Hey, sorry, mom.
Keep in mind, this is somebody's mama. Well, actually, she's the stepmama. Yeah. So you're right.
Yeah. Hey, she's my mama. What? Sorry, mom, but hey, you'll be home. Then we'll be all right. Now, hey, you got to share the wealth. You just don't be greedy. Also, as far as Ashley White is concerned, R2D2, what would that get us?
Yeah, good question.
R2D2. Let me look that up while you talk to yourselves.
R2, yeah.
That's two different dates. So R.
But, combinations, right?
Okay, R2 is roller skating. That's fun. And D2 will get us, so we got a double activity night. D2 will get us dancing. Okay, lots of steps and cardio in there. Roller skating and dancing.
You can dance while roller skating.
I usually do. I usually do.
I can't roller skate. You be pulling me around, so.
So now you've got something to do with Francis. You're gonna roller skate and dance as a date night because you just picked that.
Well, as you know, our anniversary is May 14th also.
Just like ours.
So we're gonna probably go down to Waikiki, probably get a hotel off the water. You know what I mean, for a couple of days, get away from the dogs and everything. You know, and just see what we can get into. You
Sound
know,
like you're gonna be getting into her.
Hey.
oh,
Hey.
hey, I'm just saying, the military gives you some real good pills. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, military grade. You know, they guarantee you not to fail. I'm just saying.
Respect.
OMG, Guy Tripp. I love it. Already living in Hawaii, so you just go to a different island for your anniversary. I love that. That's dope.
Vacation.
That's dope. Thank
Here
you
we
for
go.
calling.
My
All right,
pleasure, man.
For
And thank you
sponsoring
for
us.
No problem. You know what I mean? Let's get back to Vernon real quick, man. I'm glad he's here. You know what I'm saying? Put time
Hey,
on
let's
him.
see
Let's see
what
what's
you're
up.
talking My man.
Anyway, you
All right,
guys have
boy.
a great one.
All
I
right.
love that guy, man.
We both do.
There he. Oh, look at that.
This is a whole new person
Look
right
at
here.
that.
I feel like you changed clothes and
What?
everything. What's up, Bert? Oh,
We're
you
right
got
back
shy.
to scramble.
Come
No,
on.
you remember me?
Who's your internet provider, bro? Are you still
No,
there?
I'm at work. That's why.
Oh, he's at work. How does this happen though? You were just clear the entire time.
So clear.
Yep.
Well, can you
Do you remember me?
hit the button to hit?
There we
you're
go.
back.
Stay
Okay.
still. Don't move. Just stay just like this. You clear and we can hear you.
What's-
What's your question for us?
And what city are you in?
I'm in New York, and I don't really have a question. You know, I just wanted to just reintroduce myself. That's it.
I'm
Because
glad.
I've seen you before. What are you in a relationship? What's your relationship status?
Single.
Single for how long?
Probably all of my life, honestly.
These are lies.
All your
These
life?
are lies.
Are you in your 20s?
Yeah.
So are you a virgin?
No.
No, I'm just a people person. I don't really like.
You out there in these streets. I just want to hear you say you was in the streets.
Is that what they call hoes now? I'm a people
Baby, I'm
person.
going dancing because I'm a people person.
Yeah, I'm a people person.
Yo, that is hilarious. I'm not a hoe. I'm a people person.
Wait a minute. You've been single your entire life, and how old are you?
28.
You're almost 30.
He's a people person.
Have you, okay, this is very personal, but have you been intimate with more than 10 women?
Hopefully.
You said what?
Have you been intimate with more than 10 women?
Huh?
No.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
That's
No.
good.
That's really good.
That's good.
Good for you.
That means somebody you were dealing with for several times that probably thought y'all were in a relationship.
Yeah.
But you
I'm more into I'm just more into kind of like CT. I'm more into like basketball, wrestling, and all that stuff. So
Wait. You more
What
into
did you
what?
say?
We cut out.
I'm more into entertainment space. So I don't really take time to like think about relationships often.
You're not like him because he's married.
I'm a people person.
You better shut the hell up. He's married, Vernon. You're not like him.
He said he's in the entertainment space.
I said, have you been with the same woman several times and she thought your relationship? And then he nods his head yes and says, I'm like CT.
Hey, Vernon.
I'm in entertainment.
Hey, Vernon, I want you to click in every week.
Yeah,
This is so funny.
You're hilarious, bro.
No, this is only my first go around. I'm only gonna get better. Trust me.
Yeah,
If you guys give me some time, this is my first go around, so I'm just getting the hold of this. This is all new to me. This is new space to me.
Hey, man, I'm glad you got the confidence and you clicked in. It is very much appreciated. Guy Tripp.
And by the way, I'm big fan. I've been watching Family Time for like,
thank you.
you know, the past 6 years.
Wow.
You guys absolutely killed both y'all roles. I wouldn't have noticed that both of you guys were in relationship with one another. I had no clue.
Hey, thank you.
I had no clue.
I play a lesbian on the show. And
Yeah, I know.
A friend of this person who's my sister. He plays a friend of their the family, and we don't even really hang out together in the show. So,
Absolutely. That's what makes it so special. Like I'm like, wow, I'm blown away.
thank you, Vernon. He looks
And I appreciate y'all for letting me get on, man.
Absolutely, man. Click back in next week, and it's a pleasure meeting you, man.
Yeah, you're
all right, man. Take care.
man.
God bless.
I can tell that the ladies like you. And at some point, you're gonna have to go ahead and choose one and settle your ass down, Vernon, because you out in
God's timing. We'll see. We'll see. All right, take care.
All right, man.
He cannot be trusted. That's so funny.
I love
God's time.
God's
Because
time.
that's what girls probably be like, baby, what are we doing? I've been coming over here every night for 7 months. God's time.
God's time.
God's time.
I'm a people person.
That's hilarious.
That was very, very much funny.
Did you think he looked like Martin Morrow from your podcast, your wrestling podcast?
I can see it. I can see he could be related to him for sure.
Okay, and this one, welcome aboard. He's a people person, y'all. Vernon.
That was hilarious.
Looks like Tretch from Naughty by Nature. Ah.
This has been fun, y'all.
This
Thank y'all
has
for coming
been.
in. And we did the hour. Look at that.
Remember last 2 weeks, I got a crush on you. Yes, Devontae, I didn't know I was reading one of yours again. People person, great God's time.
I've never heard you get annoyed. Read the comment. Yes, that was.
Thank you, Devontae, for the support. Isaac says he's a people person that loves the Lord. I
The
love
real
it.
Tanjareen. Come on, boy.
Stop it. So don't forget, guys, we're going to stop.
Yes, I was.
Yes, Devontae. We're going to stop going live on Facebook in May. So this is probably the last time, because I think May is like Thursday. So
Yeah.
we're just going to be live on YouTube because Facebook doesn't care about lives anymore.
The
So
book.
make sure that if you've been watching on Facebook, which I don't know who has, I'm scrolling through to see if I see, okay, Jessica, I'm sorry, Conscious was here? What's good, my people? What's up, Conscious? Rapper. Okay, we're going to be on YouTube from here on out, Ashley White. Okay, I see you guys are on Facebook. Please go to YouTube instead. Ernie, please go to YouTube instead.
Young Ern.
And let me know what your favorite parts of this video were so we can put it in the clips. Because we have a bunch of clips to put out. We've been behind on that. And I will see you guys soon. I'm with Shantae Wayans on the 17th of May in Bellflower at a club called the Stand Up Comedy Club. And it's a fire lineup with comedian CP and her and some other funny folks. And he's all over the place. And you can see his stories to see where he'll be next. But you'll be...
I'll be in Denver and Vegas with Matt Rife.
That's huge.
This weekend.
That's huge. All right. I love
Be
you.
good time. I love you too. This is a good time. You take care of yourself.
Yeah. And so did we sound better with the mics? Let us know.
Oh yeah, let's ask that now. Did we sound better with the mics or
the same? Because I'm still yelling if I don't have this.
Yeah, you talking about?
If I talk like this, can you still hear me clearly because the microphone is here? Let me know if we should continue with these mics. Let us know, and I'll play the outro song as I read you guys' response. What was your favorite moments, and should we continue to use these microphones? Here's the outro song as we figure this out. I'll mute us.
Now marriage go round. It's Tanjareen and CT's marriage go round. Cause it's married things and things drop. Married things and things. The relationship podcast. Talking dating, marriage and romantic encounters. They don't always agree. Get the argument counter. On relationship means they'll dish. But guess what, y'all? They're monogamish. They're not like other couples, they're switching their flair. She gets on his nerves, but he ain't going nowhere. Come for the laughs, stay for the hair. It's Tanjareen and CT, the perfect pair. From the stage to the screen, they keep it tight. Married 5-14, that's right. Met in 2008, so the chemistry's real. Live streaming laughs, that's the deal. Marriage go round. Marriage go round. It's Tanjareen.